Oh, heck yeah, I'm getting 22 views. So today I'm gonna be doing voiceovers of me being sometimes dumb, sometimes smart. This is chess. So I was put up against a 790. I was like, why is he making all these bad moves? And I realized, oh yeah. So I did win this game. I developed both the center pawns, then attacked his knight. And of course he starts moving his knight, but he blunders it. So I thought I was like 1,000, but apparently I'm 900, as you can see in the lower right left corner. So I tried to do the London defense here, I think, but didn't work. And then I don't know. Okay. I guess I think what I'm trying to do is kick his bishop away. But anyways, I have full control of the center, and he has a massive pawn chain on the right. Also, his pawns are all on light squares. Alright. And, okay, queen moves. That's nice. Yeah, so I'm just not getting enough views, and I wanted to do something else to see if anything would change, because, man, it's just infuriating. So, okay, they attack my pawn, supported by a bishop. Okay, yeah. This is definitely what I did. I locked down his pawn. It's not a bad move. No, do not take that. Do not take that. Yeah, because there's a rook there. It's gonna take my bishop. Okay, good. Good. And knight. Yeah, this is always annoying. So, basically, yeah, if someone advances their knight, as long as it's, like, low-rated enough, they're not gonna stop, trying to use the knight. So so they're attacking my king, I need to do something, I attack the knight. And, yeah, I'm in a slightly bad position here. And this is also a really locked down position. What? Okay, what did I try to signal here? So, what are you gonna do with this knight, buddy? What are you gonna do with this knight? Why did he take that? I think that's just a straight up blunder. Oh, no, you see, oh my gosh, I did not know what I was saying. You see the bishop? You see the bishop on d4? It's attacking his queen. Yeah, look. So what I signaled that I thought I was just blundering a knight, but no. I was not blundering a knight. And in the actual game, I knew this, and that's why I just threw the knight there. This is me after recording, so. And then he blunders his bishop, and then the rook goes. And so now he starts blundering all his pieces. Yep, he loses both of his rooks instantly. Then I think I go to check his king with queen. Yep, check the king with queen. Alright. Wait, did I just skip something there? Okay. Skip a whole 8 seconds to where he hasn't moved, and he starts to auto-resign, so I think the rest of this is just, wait, what? Oh, okay. So as you can see, I made one blunder that game, but it's a 790, so like, that's what you expect. Now, this game, I'm pretty sure I lost. Okay, this game I definitely lost very painfully. So this guy's a queen user. Yep, he's your average queen user. So I tried to do the London here, but failed because this is not how you do the London. You need to move one of the not centered pawns first, then your bishop. So, what are you thinking, buddy? So pawn takes pawn, I think I'm just gonna take with the bishop. So, yeah, just take with the bishop, and then he gets his queen out, I'm pretty sure. Oh, with check. Yeah, that, and also, so, you may notice my bishop is in danger, and I'm pretty sure I did nothing about, okay, I didn't think I did anything about it, but I did do something about it, and now you can just take that. What I really should have done is just traded queens, because he's a queen user, and if he lost his queen, it would have been kind of bad. But no, instead I just take the free pawn, because like, oh, you're like that, alright, I'm gonna take a pawn as well. And I thought I just, but nope, because yeah, that's a problem. So what I do is I move bishop to like d6 to try to no, I move the bishop to like e5 to skewer the queen, I'm pretty sure. But then what? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's also a move. So I was thinking I'm smart, and then I pin the horse. Oh my gosh, that's genius second IO. So now he takes over 15 seconds to move. This now puts me in the time advantage, and this. So I then put the rook to attack his queen, because it makes me not need to move my bishop, but at the same time he has to move his queen. Well, I'm pretty sure he just takes a2 pawn, because it's a free pawn. Oh wait, no, because then he would lose his knight. So I think I take the knight after like 15 seconds of thinking. I didn't want to do it, but I also didn't have any other move to do, so reluctantly I took it, and then like bad things start to happen. So yeah, queen takes bishop, obviously. Then I go to attack the queen. But you know, a queen player knows about, he has a black belt in not giving an inch. So alright. So I'm just trying to attack the queen here, but obviously that's not gonna work, and queen takes a2, I'm pretty sure. Indeed, queen does take a2. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna blunder next? You're not gonna take it. You're not gonna take that. No. Oh, what I was trying to do is trap his queen. I got the bishop protected by the knight. And actually, like, for all the times I've tried to attack his queen, this is the only one that has actually mattered so far. So now, what I was waving my recorder up to the pawn for was rook goes here. It is the one that actually matters, but that doesn't mean it meant anything. But it will delay the queen a bit, and it's gonna annoy him. But ultimately, I'm not really accomplishing anything here. And then he does a very good move, so I just move my rook, which took me like 20 seconds to decide. And he obliterates my rook, and now he's really starting to win. So I just my bishop's also hanging, so I just YOLO. Yeah. So after that, he's still up 7 points of material. Yes, nice opinion. But I have a queen and a sniper at your house. So now, obviously, I move my knight. So yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna lose. The bishop checks, and then what does queen do? So now I'm gonna make a whole lot of blunders, so I sped it up 4 times. So I put my knights to the king, And then the queen goes and puts some threatens on my knight. I bring my rook. I try to break down the pawn bishop combo without success. Now I can skip ahead to the position barely changing, but you still know what happened. So next the rook eats up my knight. I can't do anything about it. Queen goes here, and then now he has a rook, bishop, and queen near my king. So okay. Is that a mouse slip? No, he's just trading while he's up material. That's what he's doing. Except you see, I have a checkmate plan of my own. Except my queen's out of position, so if my queen were in, like, another square, this would have worked, but no, it doesn't. And here I had accidentally pre-moved, to there. So, yeah, just... So this is in the middle of the game. Oh my gosh, I thought I did a great move because my idea was pawn takes knight, bishop takes knight, and I can win the rook. But then I realized there's a knight protecting that, so... But then, you could have moved the knight to c4. What? Really, dude? Really? 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 You gotta be like that. You gotta be like that. Shame, mister. And then this is the point where I wanted to win. Because this guy is a piece of... So, I have to move my bishop back because I can't do anything here. What? I can't do anything with the queen. And then he moves his knight, and then I castle. His queen is right there, so it's not the best idea, but it's alright. Actually, no, psych, because I, attack his pawn. Really. So then, 2 pawns attack, and, bishop does that. And then I finally castle. Bishop takes, and then he bloody did it. This was euphoria for me. And I was like, he's literally typing. And I'm just gonna give it to him. You were rude. But then I couldn't have had a worse time to make a mistake. Equal trade. See off. Boom. I take his. And then I wanted to take the pawn, but I realized the knight's still there. So I needed to do something about that. Here's where I did something about that. I moved the bishop to attack the knight so that I could get my queen up. He did something. Alright, then, he moves his bishop, so I go to attack the knight, but then now he's protecting the pawn with something else, so... However, all is not lost because I grab a pawn for myself. And then he takes 15 seconds to do this, so yeah. Obviously, I don't want to take the bishop because I lose my queen, so I move away. And now I had some insight here. My king is in a back make position, and it's easily avoidable, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, I move up my pawn, and it's a pretty good move. It removes a whole checkmate ordeal. Now his knight goes, but I think, oh, his knight can't attack because it's guarded by my king. So after 23 seconds of thinking, I start the offensive. I start my offensive. And then, yeah, the rook was guarding the knight, so, yeah, I missed out on that. And after 15 seconds, that is what I do. I attack the bishop since the knight isn't there anymore. But then I think, check. Okay, no, so knight moves. And so I take the bishop, and now we're equal. But what he does is take the other pawn. But he's ignoring something. His king is now in grave danger, and I also take his pawn, so despite me losing my other pawn, we're still equal, except not really, because he is threatened. However, he had been moving his knight back, and then when he put it up there, I realized, oh, this is going to be slightly harder than I thought. So king takes, and then idle ever check, but now I realize that the knight can block, and this is not checkmate. However, I have an idea. I am moving my pawn. So now I am in a winning position, but it's gonna be pretty hard, because, you know, he has a threat going. So this is a very position, so I don't want to move my pawn forward anymore, or else the knight takes, and I lose this position. So then he advances his pawn, and it starts to become really strange. So what I do is I move my king up to attack his rook, because what I want to do is lock down his pawn, but I need to have my king guarding it first. So then he moves his rook away, I move my king back. What he could have done is rook f4 check and then moved his pawn up to gain an advantage, but instead he goes back, and I move the pawn there instead. So you see, that was my idea here. And now he moves the pawn up. He's advancing, but he moved it away from his king, and he's moving all the pawns away from his king. So this is not good for him. Now what I do is think queen d7 to attack the rook. And also move my queen, because I'm actually attacking b7 as well. Rook f4 check. It's a little too late. And then he takes a full 20 seconds to move his pawn away, and now I can just move my queen into behind his lines. And now I am having a tempo on him, and he can threaten both his pawns with the rook, because he can move his rook to rook d4, and I'd have to move my queen back. And he can also do rook takes g4. However, what I played was pawn to d6. This is a really good move, because he can't take with his knight, because then he loses the knight, and he loses the protection his king has. Then there's also the fact that my pawn has advanced one square, and now what I can do is e7, queen to e7 check, and this takes the knight. Well, actually, no, I think there's something that happened. Okay. Oh, guess what? There's a threat to king-queen pin, but it's a check, so it doesn't matter. I can't take the knight, because... Oh, but wait, it's a check! Oh my gosh! I really thought I was about to get pinned, but no, and then I do move the king out. I don't get king-queen pinned, and I won the free knight. Let's go. I move the king out of the way, and I'm protecting my pawn. The rook, that happens, so I just take it out. And now he starts advancing, but my queen can go over here and eat up the pawn. Okay, now what happens is check. But now he's in a position. Unfortunately, it isn't checkmate yet, and he just, yeah. So then I move my king up. He moves his king away, and then I take the pawn. Now he's going to try to advance the pawns. So what I'm going to do is start checking, and I take that pawn, and I'm going to bring my king up to try, because I need to have my queen supported by the king, or else it's a free queen. And then I check, and okay, he moves, and now I can win the pawn. My king and queen take it. And now the king moves here, which is a forced checkmate, basically. However, ooh, yeah, you would not want to stalemate in this position. So now I do king here, and boom. Yep, it was a forced checkmate. I did rook strategy. So that was a crazy game, and you see, I'm starting to gain back some chess skill. Now this one, unfortunately, I think, yeah, it was auto resign. So, and it was 973, which is significantly higher than what I have, so, yeah, it would have been tough to beat. However, now is, my best game yet. So, this guy used to be, an 800. Let me roll the clip. So, as you can see, he used to be 870, but the time it took me to eat my breakfast and come back, he had died. So, first move is e4, and then I do the Scandinavian defense. So, like, this is unusual, and it's widely considered a bad opening. However, I have discovered a more advanced version of the Scandinavian, and I believe it's, like, the right Scandinavian. So he does that, and, well, okay, I was expecting him to take, but he didn't. However, now, I take the pawn and threaten his knight, so that was a bad move. So, yeah, I guess this guy, he was, like, really new to this category, and he was 870, maybe because, so, yeah, I move up my pawn, and then he takes, and, oh, yeah, so that's, my advantage gone. However, he has just moved his knight around, so I develop my bishop out, and so you see, he's moving his knight all around the place, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna start developing. I develop a knight, he opens one bishop but closes the other. I develop a second knight. Then, sure, buddy. And then I get ready to castle, knight here. And then I just want to kick this out. Yeah, I'm gonna kick the knight out. However, they take the pawn with a fork. And this would have been great, except, you know, just one slight problem. So, yeah, the things had been predicted. He was close to getting an advantage, but I just knocked him out. So then the pawn, and then I can, okay, so I do castle, but this is a free pawn since the knight's here, and my bishop can go here and attack the queen. And then there's also, like, the threat I could move my bishop here and attack the rook. So next, wait, pawn takes. Oh, okay, so this was a blunder, obviously. I have to take back, and then he gets his rook up. So yeah, so he actually was winning the first half, I think. And he now had a rook on an open file. However, I had the trick on my sleeve to so now I'm threatening this rook, which has absolutely no protection. It is exposed, and also, like, the only place it could move is here because, or here, because pawn takes, bishop takes, but, like, here, okay, like, here, the rook would die, and he actually chooses one of the worst moves possible. I can give a check, so then he takes, and I want you to see how much time it takes him to decide his next move. 11 seconds just to move the bishop back. What? So, yeah, it might have been a mouse slip, honestly, because I don't know why he would have done that. And then, so I take a single second to, so now I am developing an attack, and so his king is currently surrounded, so now I am starting to become 140 IQ. His king is surrounded, so my plan is to make it not surrounded and break down this defense. So he moves his pawn, I take with the queen, and this just, oh, so sweet. He moves his bishop, I snatch up that pawn that he had moved. Oh, that was just, delicious. Then, ooh, wait. Okay, now he can't take with the bishop, because I would have just taken with the pawn, and now I would have had a pawn to push. He moves his knight, however, at this point, like, I mean, I guess he develops a piece, but it can't really help with the situation, because it can't move backward except for here, and this, and this, none of them except for maybe, no, because then the pawn could take, so none of the moves help, so this knight doesn't really have a say in anything. And then I bring my own knight up, so the idea is to attack the bishop, and because this bishop has saved the king a lot, so I am attacking the bishop. And then pawn steps up, but I mean, that also doesn't really do anything except take a pawn away from the defense. I move my queen up in preparation to actually do this. Knight takes bishop. Pawn moves. I take it. Sure, the knight could. Oh, maybe that's what he was spending the past 5 moves on, was setting up that. Was that really what you wanted to do? So obviously, I can win a knight or a bishop. Okay. The bishop, I do take it, but I literally could have gotten a free knight. And then he checks. Okay. Taking the knight would have been a better move. However, this knight still can't really do it. Still can't really do much. So then the knight moves back. And now I bring my bishop up. So the idea was probably, my idea was if queen takes back, and I'm up material, so trading your queen when you're down that much material is game over. However, now I have an even better solution, because now that he's giving me all that time by wasting it with a knight, now I can make it so it isn't even a queen trade. So now, and now he moves yet another piece away from the defense, and, what? Oh! Brilliant! Yes! This is actually what I had in mind during the game, oh my gosh. So I discovered check attack on the queen. Oh, that is sweet. And you know your position's bad when I start rapping. The king's in danger, 'cause my horse and queen. The rook takes the knight, but he ain't too mean. My knight threatens the rook, and the knight versus knight. The knight takes the rook, and the knight takes the knight. The horse takes the knight for a queen attack, but he gets checked after a pawn is stacked. He thinks he has a good idea, but he really doesn't. The pawn moves up, but he's worth 10 a dozen. What you gonna do? The pawn moves up to try and save this, but I check him and the pawn gets knocked to haven. And he thinks he has a say, but the 1-2 punch that ruins his day is here. Okay. Now I'm gonna do 5 minutes. So, alright. Develop the piece. Develop the piece. Castle. Really? You set 2 pawns up just to do that? Okay. Ooh. I can take this. 'Cause if he moves, then if he takes a knight, then it's an equal trade. Oh no, because I win a pawn out of it. Or you can do that. Okay. And let me do the fried liver. Oh my gosh, deep fried liver. That's right, deep fried liver, baby. Deep fried liver. Deep fried liver. Deep fried liver, yum. Deep fried liver, yum. Deep fried liver, We be eating good today. We be eating good today. We be eating good today. Delicious. Free rook. Oh my gosh. And he's down on time. He's down on material and time. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. We attack on queen, I guess. Maybe like take bishop. Oh my gosh. Oh! Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh! Wow. By the way, I lost my last game. Okay, now Scandinavian defense. And, what? Wow, okay. Apparently that... Oh, wait, pawn could go here and attack my knight. Oh, shoot. Okay. Instead, you let me develop a bishop. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll win a pawn from this exchange. Boom. Even. We're even now. And, he's moving his knight too much. It needs to be silenced. So now, obviously, oh boy, let's, not trade queens. Because trading everything is kind of stupid. Kind of boring. So, he had won a pawn, but I also won a pawn. So, I'm good. I'm good. Alright. Let's see. Okay, he's running time. Okay. Let's do that. He castles. I'm castling too. Okay. Look at this. I think my idea is to push pawns, and then this is going to open up my rook for attack. Okay. First, though, castle. Oh, I think he might have a similar idea. Pawn move. This shuts down his advance quite a bit. He's obviously going to take. But wait, should I take? I don't think I'm going to take with my pawn, because that opens up the position a bit. And, oh, this is going to open up that. So, he's thinking, yes! Okay, this is kind of what I wanted him to do, because this, oh, except then he can, okay, so he could take, I could take, then he takes, and now it's back open, so no, keep it closed. Keep it closed. I don't want to have, now he can't attack, so now I start moving my pawns up to counterattack. Okay. And then move my pawns up. Okay, counterattack is brewing. Counterattack is brewing. Move the pawns up. Move the pawns up. A lot of my pawns are on dark squares. Ooh! Okay, take it. What's he doing? Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh! Oh my gosh! Yes! Oh my gosh! That insight. Oh, that planning ahead. Oh! Oh my god! Want a rematch? My guy, too many challenges to the same. You want a rematch? Oh my, whoa, he got knocked down he got knocked down 100 points. I'm sorry, my guy. So that, concludes this episode. I hope you enjoy them. Something different from Days 2 for once.